Hello, boys and girls. This is our second read of What Can You Do? And this is in our Lesson 27 section of our California Journeys Grade 1 textbook. This is Unit 6. So this story that we read yesterday, it was all about how different children are trying hard. They just keep on practicing and practicing and practicing until they learn how to do whatever it is they want to do. And whatever you guys think you can do, you can do. So always tell yourself, I think I can do this. Or if you're trying to get good at something, you could say, you know what? I'm just going to have to be patient. This practicing and practicing and practicing is not going to last forever. One day I'm going to be great at this. As in when you're learning to read, you have to be really positive and patient. So this story was written by Shelley Rotner. She also took all the pictures. And then it was also written by Sheila M. Kelly. So Shelley Rotner and Sheila M. Kelly, they're friends and they worked together to make this book, or they worked together to make this book happen. This is informational text. Often informational text will have photographs that shows the real world. This is not make-believe. This is real. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the page. Let's look at our words. This one says hi. Remember that GH is silent. Hi and always. And this kind of hi is like um, when you are doing a rope climb, if you're a gymnast, or you have to go high up on the rope to get to the top, or if you're going to hike up a mountain, you have to climb up high, high, high to the mountain. Okay, so high and always. Remember, for this read, you're reading with me. Are you ready? Track with your eyes, and I'll track with my finger. I know a boy who can draw very well, and a girl who can climb very high. This must be the boy who's drawing very well. And there's the girl that's climbing very high. We are all good at doing something. We're always learning new things as we get older. Okay, so here's the word float. That's what she's doing. Whenever you do this, where you sort of hold your body up on the top of the water, you're floating. This says float. And this one says once, like once upon a time. Look how you read that. When you get to here, you remember that C is going to say its name because there's an E right after it. Once. Once. It's like the word one. Okay? When you see that, it says once. Okay, are you ready? I like to swim and learned how to float. I had to practice. Once I learned, I felt like I could float for hours. So I guess in this case, the word once stands for when. Like when I learned, I felt like I could float for hours. Except it says once I learned. Okay. My little brother is better on skis. He can ski much faster than I can. So she can swim well, but he can ski faster than her. And everyone has their separate gifts. We're not all good at the same things. That would be a very boring world if everyone just had the exact same gifts and talents. What does this word say? Happy. That Y says the long E sound. Happy. And this says something. So a thing that is not named. You don't know exactly what it is. Something. So let's read this. Okay, get ready with your eyes. Are you ready to read this? We're happy when we do something well, whatever that might be. Mhm. Let's see what he's going to tell us. Got a smile on his face there because he's reading. Remember this from yesterday? But he's like, this is a little bit hard for me. Reading is easy for me, but math is much harder. I'd like to be better at math, though. That's a good attitude. And you know what? To be better, all you have to do is practice, practice, practice. But he looks like he has a good attitude. I can see he's trying hard. She says, and look at her face, I can't read very well yet. I wish I could. It can take a long time to be good at something. If we practice, things get easier and easier to do. She just told you a fact. When you practice, practice, things do get easier. And you know what? In a couple years, she'll know how to read. Just takes a couple years of your childhood. If you have a good attitude and you work hard and you do your practicing, you are going to be able to read like every other kid who went to school. What does this word say? Computers. We all know what computers are. What you have in front of you is a computer, or you wouldn't be watching this. Even little phones have computers in them. Marie knows how to spell. And this says, I can spell. And Jill prints well. Jean is really good at anything that has to do with computers. Maybe that's Jean right there. And then this boy says, I haven't discovered what I'm good at yet. So sometimes it takes a while to figure out what you love to do. Usually what you're good at is what you love to do. Because, if you love to do something, you're going to keep on doing it, which means you're practicing. Okay, let's read these. This says stories. That I-E spells the E sound. Stories. Stories. It's right there. Stories. Enough. Enough. Near. Near. Ooh, big fourth grade word. This says binoculars. Let's read that again. Binoculars. You can look through binoculars to make things that are really far away look closer. Binoculars. All right, let's read this page, or these pages. Okay, his name is Nathan. Are you ready? Nathan writes funny stories about science. Some of the funniest ones are about a baby robot. Oh. Beth likes to build. There's Beth. The biggest tower she ever built was taller than she is. She's working on a tower right now. I made the soccer team this year. I hope I play well enough to score a goal. And then this person says, let's see, can you read it? I see lots of things in the park. I look near and far. Things look much closer through my binoculars. Okay, this says different, 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 different. We all like to do what we do best. When things are hard, we need help to learn. We might say, I don't get it. We're good at different things. And that's important to know. When you want to learn something, there are people that can help you. You should be brave and ask them. Looks like he's learning to play the violin. She's going to help him. Learning to write, math, ballet. I don't know what he's learning to do. Maybe play catch? What does this word say? Does this word say captain? A captain's like a leader to a group. So over here, remember from yesterday when they picked him to be the captain of their team? Captain, the leader of their team, like the chief of their team. Okay, let's read. I feed the baby myself now. When she gets bigger, she will not need help. I can fix my brother's wagon. I'm younger than my brother, but I'm good at fixing things. Oh, good for him. I got my training wheels off earlier than I thought I would. I feel very proud. And then this kid. The kids made me captain of our team. That was one of the happiest days of my life. These are fun pictures. He's all dressed like a pirate. We have schoolwork, acting, singing, dancing, playing games, or sports. We all have something we do well. What can you do? And that's all for today, boys and girls. I hope you learned how to read a few words. Go ahead and watch this video again if you're not comfortable with reading this story. Bye-bye.